We are in Valdez for our final Alaska adventure. We're going to be exploring the town and, of course, finding something great to eat here and take a cruise to see some epic wildlife and one of the most active glaciers. Let's go!
I am so excited for today. We have been wanting to do a glacier cruise, maybe see some puffins, some whales, and this was the place that we chose to do it. But it almost didn't happen because the weather has not been very cooperative. Yeah. It's still a little cold, it's still a little moody, but the fog has lifted and the cruise line says we are going to have visibility when we get out into the water. So we are so excited.
Naturally, we have to start our day with some coffee, and we found this great spot right next to last night's campsite. It's called the Coffee Company.
Of course, we have to thank today's coffee sponsor, our friend Chris. Thank you so much for today's coffee, Chris.
Thanks, buddy.
This buzz is for you.
This buzz is for you.
It's too hot, I can't do it.
Again, these are North Pacific sea otters, just a small raft of them. That's what it's called. When they're grouped up like this, it's a raft of otters. And just out here relaxing and enjoying themselves. Kind of safety in numbers for them. By no means are they doing any feeding out here. It's far too deep.
We have just barely started this cruise and we've already seen a raft of otters. It's amazing how close they let the boat get to them as well.
Right.
It sounds so funny. As you can see, we had to bundle up because it got colder as we got farther out on the water. On top of that, we really got up to full speed, so it got pretty windy out there. So we came inside for some of these free hot drinks.
This is a 6-hour cruise and it goes to Columbia Glacier, which is going to be so cool to see. But as you know, we're here for the wildlife and pretty stoked about what we saw just in the Port of Valdez so far. As Stephen mentioned, there are free beverages on board. We get coffee or tea, lemonade, water. They also have additional beverages and snacks for purchase, and they'll be serving lunch a little bit later, which is also included in the ticket price.
We have New England clam chowder, a bagel, and a cookie. Also have the option to get vegetarian chili if you like.
I don't want to lose my hat in the wind, but the captain thought she saw a whale up ahead, so we are keeping our eyes peeled. Yeah, the hood, right? That would probably help, but then they might both fly off. I don't see it yet. When she saw it, she caught the tail, so that means it was doing a deep dive, and she said that could last for about 10 minutes or more, so we may just have to wait patiently for it to resurface. Oh, I just saw the mist. Oh, yeah. It's right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's another one over there, too. right, there's a chance we're about to see puffins. This is one of the things I was really hoping for, so fingers crossed we spot them. Oh, look at it, look at it, look at it. Oh. I totally thought they were going to be up on the rocks there, so it's so cool to see them in the water.
I know, and flying.
And flying, they're so cute.
And as the Pufflings grow, their babies, and get big enough to feed themselves, and the whole group will take off for the open ocean and just kind of float around out there until it's time to come to shore and mate again.
I just learned that baby puffins are called Pufflings, and I think my heart exploded. I might have to name my next dog that. I hope Steven's okay with that. They snore like you. Driving through icebergs. How crazy is that? I'm not cold. What are you talking about? It's July. Oh, that wind.
I can't believe how blue it is.
Gorgeous. Oh, there's one coming this way. It's chasing us.
That was exceptional.
We saw all the wildlife we hoped to.
So much
It
wildlife.
was so cool. Would have been amazing if we had seen an orca. It is possible to see them on these cruises pretty much any time, but they're a bit elusive. So, you know, we knew we probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
Everything else was so cool. We took this tour with Stan Stevens Cruises, and they did such a fantastic job. Captain Amanda was so informative, and really they go out of their way to make sure that you have every potential opportunity to see all of the different things you want to see on these cruises. So if we missed anything, it's only because they just weren't there. Yeah, because they really gave us a chance. They were scouring for everything from eagles to orcas to whales to puffins, and they really care that you have the experience that you want to have when you come here. So we couldn't have picked a better cruise. It was awesome.
Six hours on a ship. Lunch was really nice, but I am starved and I could really go for something more substantial right now. So we're gonna check out a nice little spot here in the marina called The Potato.
Okay, scratch that. We stopped in at the Potato real quick, but they're very meat heavy and we don't feel like it's the kind of things because it's like burgers and stuff. So you can't exactly ask for it with no meat. So I'm not ruling out getting some of their garlic Parmesan fries to snack on tonight, but we're going someplace else for dinner first. Silly, you're the walrus.
We both went with the tacos. I got cod and Andy got rockfish. We've been really curious about rockfish here in Alaska, so I'm gonna be trying some of hers too.
All right, we have come just a few miles up the highway to this place that you're probably thinking doesn't look like much. And that's because now it's not. But once upon a time, and not that long ago, this was actually the original site of the town of Valdez.
This is where the original town of Valdez existed between 1898 and 1967.
The reason the town was moved 4 miles up the highway is because on Good Friday in 1964, there was a magnitude 9 earthquake. I don't know if you've ever experienced an earthquake, but we certainly have. They were nowhere near 9 and they were terrifying. I can't even imagine. It's the second largest earthquake ever recorded since they started seismology. There were tsunamis, of course, because we are right on the water here, and the town was just absolutely devastated. The Army Corps of Engineers came in to help them rebuild, and it was determined that the ground here wasn't terribly safe. So they moved them 4 miles up the road where the ground was more stable. The town is much more secure now. But can you imagine having to move your entire home?
Now we're down the road just a little ways at the original site of the Valdez Post Office. As Andy mentioned, the earthquake happened on Good Friday. Coincidentally, 25 years later, also on Good Friday, this area experienced another disaster. You probably remember this one. It was the Exxon Valdez oil spill in 1989.
And then sometimes they sound like cats hissing. They do not like the eagles, though. He's almost as curious checking us out as we are him.
When Captain Amanda mentioned we should come over here to the hatchery, we almost didn't do it because we've been to one in Anchorage, so we kind of thought we saw it. But now we are so glad we came.
You gonna get that hat?
I love it. It's the Alaska flag, but no, not for me.
Got a gift for Mom, got her covered. We got Dad covered back in the Kenai Peninsula, so I think it's safe to go home now. But we got a while before we do that.
Oh, yeah.
However, this is our final adventure here in Alaska.
Yeah, and it was a good one.
Oh, it was a great way to end it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We are headed from here back into Canada. This time, however, we're only going to take the Alaska Highway partway back. And then we're going to jump on the Stewart-Cassiar Highway to make our way down to Vancouver. Yeah. That's another city Stephen and I have never been to, and we are so excited to check it out. So please subscribe, give this video a like, and join us next week for our Stewart-Cassiar Highway adventure. See you next time.